In this unit on whole numbers, we worked first with naming them and making sure we understood their place values. I do want to remind you that whole numbers are the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. If you don't have a 0, then they're called the counting numbers. But with a 0, that makes them the whole numbers. There are no fractions, there are no negatives, there are no decimals. So these are our whole numbers. I know you're very used to using a calculator, but in this class, we're going to do our operations without a calculator just one last time in math to make sure that you can do these skills without the aid of a calculator, although we do all like to have the calculator. All right, this is a brief unit on addition. When you add whole numbers, neatness is somewhat important because you need to line up the ones place. So if I have 953 and I'm going to add 16, I have to make sure that the ones are lined up and the tens are lined up and so on. So then when I add them, 3 and 6 is 9, 5 and 1 is 6. You don't add anything to the 9, and that is the sum of the two numbers. The sum is the answer to an addition problem. Both of these numbers are called add-ins, the numbers being added. Okay, let's look at number 2. I have 28 and I'm adding to it 98. I've tried to be careful to line up. 8 and 8 is 16, but I carry the 1 because it is in the tens place. So now you can add these in any order you want. I have a tendency to want to add the 1 to the 9 to make 10 and then add the 2 for 12, but you don't have to. You could add 1 and 2 for 3 and 3 and 9 for 12. So my sum is 126. All right, let's look at another one. Let's see, I think I can add this right here. It's already lined up for me. 0 and 1 is 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 6 plus 9 is 15. Carry the 1. Add those for 9. That is 9,551. Let me check and see. In this lesson, my math lab does not want any commas, so don't put a comma after the thousands period. All right, number 4. They've written the problem horizontally. I need to change it vertically. So I have 9,244 and I add 382. 4 and 2 is 6. 4 and 8 is 12. Carry that 1 because it goes into the next place value. 1 and 2 is 3 and 3 more makes 6. And I have 9. My answer is 9,626. Don't put in a comma. All right, the last one, number 5. I have 1,173. I have 66, 9, and 425. This would be a little easier if I had lined paper, but I'm trying to be as neat as I can be. So I have 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 and 9 is 18. 18 and 5 is 23. And sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge to hold those things in your head. 2 and 7 is 9. 9 and 6 is 15. And 2 more makes 17. Carry the 1. 1 and 1 is 2. Plus 4 is 6. There's nothing to add to the 1, so I bring down the 1. My sum is 1,673. And actually, all I really want to do is encourage you to be neat and careful with your addition. I know we're all used to having calculators to check things, but you can do this without a calculator, and in this class, you'll be asked to.